So the implementation process, from what I experienced, was excellent. I mean, it was super easy. It was a simple export from Connect Booster. Your team uploaded everything accordingly, and there was only a couple of different sync issues as we went through it, but those were very minor, and we easily strained out everything that was existing in our previous platform.
Yeah, I think to kind of just piggyback on that, I was pretty amazed by how seamless the majority of the transition of the data was from our previous provider to alternative payments. Like Mike mentioned, there's a lot of information coming over. And for the most part, we really experienced no issues. And the only issues that we did experience were things that had to do with maybe our own internal data. I was actually looking at the beta version of the Insights, which was very helpful to be able to see the number of automations that increased month over month. So that was great. I really, really like that Insights tab. I think that it's super helpful as far as being able to visualize what our cash flow looks like, just like what's going to be automated this month and what's coming up. They're really powerful because the visualization tools are helpful to be able to see, number one, the cash flow that's being processed through alternative payments and what is automated. So when I take a look at our expected payments that are going to be received on the first of the month when our invoices for recurring services are due, the ability to see that, okay, X percentage of them are going to be automated through credit card and X percentage are automated through ACH, that's really helpful because then I can know that when the first of the month hits, those are being auto-processed and I don't have to worry about those at all. I get notifications from alternative payments and I more of in my mind, a layer of security and feeling of security that these are going to be processed. And we know that as far as a cash collection goes or an AR goes, we don't have to think about those, which is really nice.
It just emphasizes and highlights and reinforces what we've already been seeing. So we can quantify the trends that we've already been seeing. And I mean, we know about the auto pay, et cetera, but this just kind of helps us convey to the rest of the leadership team what the numbers are telling us.
It also just gives us like a good data point to be able to go back to the leadership team, especially when we're working with, let's say, the sales team. And, they obviously are very involved with the agreements and being able to say, hey, look, this is the number of customers currently on AutoPay, and we'd like to see that number come up. So that's why it's important that we include this provision in the agreement. That's something that it gives us a data point as opposed to before not being able to go to them and say, hey, like, we'd really like to have this provision included. And they come back to us and say, we're not really sure. Or, with the onboarding team. And they say, it's a lot easier for us to just accept when a customer pushes back on being on auto pay. And we can go to them and say, well, look at our cash conversion, and we have actual data points to show how it makes the functioning of the business a lot easier and it facilitates it from a collection standpoint when customers are their payments fully automated. I think that the ability for us as a team to be able to have that easily there. Number one, it allows us to send that and without really having to think about it, we know that they're receiving the correct invoice information with the amount owed, balance owed, etc., as opposed to having to manually put together an email. Additionally, it provides a layer of separation between us as people and a system that's reaching out to customers. So, we're a small organization, and obviously we interact with our customers a lot beyond just collecting payments. And as with any customer relationship, collecting payments can sometimes become a tricky piece of the communication. So being able to rely on alternative payments as, customers are receiving that and they think of it as, oh, this is just automated. This is just a reminder without it seeming like we are going out of our way to, for lack of a better word, pester them.